Now, the lawsuit hasn't actually been filed yet. The notice of claim simply signals that it is coming. Is this something Arizona might settle in advance?
It's possible. And the reason why we have a notice of claim here is that it's a public entity. And under Arizona law, there has to be a notice filed before the lawsuit is filed for this type of claim. But to be sure, this is a case that would likely not go to trial. This is a case where the university would be sensitive about a trial and potential even pretrial discovery. They may want to reach a deal with the claimant before any kind of information sharing occurs, because as we know, when emails are shared, sometimes people, when they write emails, are not always in the right mind in terms of saying things correctly. So this is something that the university may want to address long before there's any kind of sharing of information, let alone a trial.
Now, would anything fall on Rodriguez personally here, or is the school strictly to blame?
Probably just the school in terms of his own exposure to liability. That said, if in fact he acted, again, we're assuming that the claims are true for a moment, that he intentionally tried to inflict emotional distress, that would be one potential claim against him. In addition, if he contributed to the workplace, to the hostility of the workplace environment, he could be held liable. But in truth, the lawyers for the claimant are most likely targeting the school because of the school's ability and incentive to strike a deal early.
According to Rodriguez, his former assistant also threatened a $7.5 million lawsuit against him. If he indeed was found innocent by an investigation, could he have legal recourse?
He could, although being found innocent by an internal investigation isn't in and of itself a trial or something of legal significance, right? It's a school that's doing its own investigation, and many have argued that when schools do these investigations, that their incentive is to not find fault, because the finding of fault could expose the university to liability. So that he was cleared, from what we understand, by the university's own investigation, to me, that doesn't eliminate the possibility that he's liable. But he has his own claims. For instance, he could pursue a defamation claim if he felt that his name was being tarnished unfairly. But even there, it can be tricky, because once the legal process starts, comments made as part of that process normally are not subject to defamation claims.